What's up everyone, Duke75, hope you're feeling fine. I did every detail on the big three and ranking system, so now it's time to see which series is better. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to do 15 categories, and if one of the series get first place, it get 2 points. Second place, it get 1 point. Last place, no points. So those are the rules, and let's get started. Story is up next. Luffy's pretty much want to be King of Pirates by getting One Piece. Naruto want to be Hokage so he can be accepted. Ichigo want to protect his friends as Soul Reaper. Now these seem to be very simple stories at first, but they're very complex. One Piece with the government corruption and meaning of dreams. Naruto, the meaning of war and self-acceptance. Bleach with your past coming to haunt you and the balance between the living and Soul World. I give it the One Piece and second Naruto. Bleach got a good story, but compared to Naruto and One Piece, it's really not a competition. Naruto's story was great until Kaguya came, because then it just became like a Chosen One story and Destiny. One Piece, I like their story because it spanned the world and characters. The only thing I don't like is the fake out deaths, because that really ruined death in One Piece. So point for One Piece and second point for Naruto. For comedy, I give it the One Piece, because One Piece is very funny, especially with the art style, which enhanced the jokes. Bleach, Bleach is like the serious out of the three. It got good comedy moments, best from like Kon, Ichigo, and Urahara. Naruto, I like the comedy, but you can tell that comedy is really not Kishimoto's suit. So at this point, I get a One Piece. Like every series, needs a main character, and for this point, I get a Luffy. Luffy, he's a good main character. He always sees the best in people. Naruto, he's a great main character. I really like how he started as a hot-headed ninja, but then later became a mature ninja. But what ruined his character for me was the Chosen One angle. I also think he should learn more about Hokage. As a leader, you need to do more than just be accepted, because we're going to do something that our civilians don't like. Ichigo is also good, but I think we should see more of him, like how he feel about what it's like being a Soul Reaper, Quincy, Full Ring, and a Ron card. But I give this to Naruto over Ichigo. Time for junior actors. Now let's get straight. Bleach is going to be last place, because Renji and Uryu did not as developed as Zoro and Sasuke. Out of the two, I picked Sasuke over Zoro, because Sasuke, he's more layered and he got more character development, because he learned so much about his Uchiha clan, brother, the Leaf Village, and he wants to see how he want to help change the world. Other Zoro fans, I agree that Sasuke got more layers than Zoro. So point for Naruto. For side character, this was very hard for me, because I didn't decide which one's better. But I can't get a good decision. It's going to be One Piece. Like Naruto, Levering, their side characters at the top is up there with One Piece or even better. But the problem is Naruto, they didn't use their side character as much in part 2, unless you're like Kakashi, Gaara, my guy. While One Piece used all their side characters for every arc. Bleach, I happen to you do use side character for the action scenes, but it's all about development than the action. So point for One Piece. Female characters, we all know Naruto's gonna be in last place. Because Kishimoto, he didn't develop most of the female characters compared to the male counterparts. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some female characters that got some development, but compared to like One Piece and Bleach, it's not really a competition. Between Bleach and One Piece, I would lean towards Bleach. Because Kubo, he know how to draw different type of female characters, and he get the side characters what to do. While One Piece, if we're going by like the main character, female characters, I think One Piece will win this, but we're going by in general. So point for Bleach. Every series, that mentor character, and let's cut to the chase. Naruto win this one. Like, nothing would beat Jiraiya. He pretty much the 2000s Master Roshi. Like, yes, he got his perverted moment, but he also got his humanity and hope moments. Plus, he's pretty much Naruto's father figure, and his death is like the well-known heartbreaking moment in anime. Second, I get Urahara, all because he's funny and his backstory for turning back the Pendulum arc. Now, Rayleigh, he's good, but compared to those two, it's not really a competition. And plus, we need to see more Rayleigh later in the series. So point for Naruto. For real, this was very hard for me, because between Naruto and One Piece, but I'm leaning towards Naruto, because Naruto got like Madara, Pain, Orochimaru, Obito, and Zabuza. Those villains pretty much test Naruto's belief on the reality of the ninja world. I always like it when the villain always tests the hero's belief. One Piece got villains such as Lucci, Doflamingo, Blackbeard, Akainu, Crocodile, and Saturn. But some of these villains, we have to see them later on in the series to get to know them. Bleach got great villains such as Yuha, Aizen, Espada, and Genjo. Besides Aizen, it's not really much that Bleach can do against like One Piece and Naruto villains. For transformations, I get the Bleach, because Bleach got more transformations / power-ups, because you always get higher time at Bankai, Resurrection, or Vosting, and out of the three, each got the best transformation. Number 2, I get a Naruto. Like, I like the transformation from the Tail Beast Bond and some of the powers from each clan. They did a little too much for the Sage 6-pack, but I do like them though. One Piece don't really do a lot of transformations besides Luffy and Zones. So, but even they do, Luffy's doing still show about transformations. That's why I give One Piece the last place. But these transformations need to look good from the art style. That's why I'm last place. Sorry, Kishi. I'm gonna put Naruto last place. Like your art style is good, but later on you made it too simple. While Oda and Kubo, their art style is really good. But I've later realized that Kubo is more good at character designs, while Oda is good at background designs. That's why I lean towards like Bleach, because your character look good more than the backgrounds. But the backgrounds do help expand the world. But it go like this: number 1, Kubo; number 2, Oda; and number 3, Kishimoto. It makes sense that Oda's strongest suit is backgrounds, because his backgrounds do expand world building. Because out of the 3, One Piece got the best world building, because the world building always helps us understand the culture, the islands, and the history of the One Piece world. Naruto got world building from the great every ninja war, Shadow Soldiers, different type of village. Bleach, got different type of locations, such as the Soul Society, Wakamugo, and the Dawn Guy, and different type of species of the Shinigami, Quincy's, Arrancar, and Fullbrings. Out of the 2, I say Bleach is better, because Naruto really didn't expand the world like that, especially with the villages, because it just gives a quick introduction and don't really let us explore it. If we're going by power system, Naruto definitely win this, because chakra is very complex. It's not as simple as people think it is. Every chakra system explored, different type of elemental races, dojutsu, and Kekkei Genkai. And the ninja world got different type of ninja techniques, such as taijutsu, ninjutsu, and genjutsu. Bleach power system explored different type of species on how to use the powers, like for the Shinigami, Quincy, Fullbring, and Arrancars. Out of 3, One Piece powers are very simple with Haki and Delafruits. So, point for Naruto, second for Bleach. There are a lot of kind of fights from Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, but I lean toward Naruto. Naruto fights are very tactical and understand your opponent how to defeat them. And some of their fights are very philosophical to see which one got a better belief. Bleach fight scenes are very good too, but most of their fights are pretty much who got a better power up. One Piece fights, they're not as choreographed as Naruto and Bleach, and sometimes Oda do make them be off-screen or really quick. Next up, who got better anime? Now, One Piece fans will get mad at me, but One Piece is last place. I see what they're doing at Egghead, but let's not forget, last of the pre-time skit, early post-time skit, those seasons were very bad at pacing. The animation was very stiff. Like, I'm glad Egghead did improve the animation, but it's gonna be hard for a lot of new One Piece fans get past the old and old seasons. While both Naruto and Bleach, they suffer from fillers. But if I had to pick out of the 2, I would say Bleach got a better anime, all because, even though they do get slow moments, their art style do look good, and they keep improving it though. While Naruto, they pretty much got bad fillers, and the pacing do be all because they use too many flashbacks. But Naruto do got better animation fights and better openings. Finally, influence. Now this is very tough, because each of them got influence. Bleach influenced a new generation, such as Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, Demon Slayer. One Piece pretty much influenced a lot of Japan. Naruto made a lot of us as kids anime fans. So this one I'm giving both of them a point. The winner is Naruto, but I think One Piece got a better story and Bleach got better art style. But it really doesn't matter, because the big 3 are legends in the anime community,